Welcome to another episode of Jimmy B Bricks. I hope I had your curiosity and now have your attention. Step into my imagination as I share my LEGO builds ranging from Speed Champion sets, Marvel, Star Wars, to even custom designs, with a focus on race cars and garage builds and some of my favorite movies and shows. Now, before we get into this week's episode, I do want to inform you all that the building footage portion in this episode was taken during a time I was still debating on making this channel or not. And I was still in the beginning stages of trying out styles. I did take new footage, of course, to display these sets as they should be, so let's get right into it. As usual, let's begin with the similar sets that has come out already. Now, these are just a few to mention, also the most recent ones. The majority has always been Technic sets. We did not get any mobile crane for the city line until 2022, and the closest we got for an excavator was a Technic set. I was not really looking for construction sets, but these two sets that we will be covering today were just too good to pass up. And I have other ideas to incorporate them into my content. Don't forget to check them out. As you saw in the mobile crane, it's available now at retail at $109.99 and this excavator at $54.99. So, let's tune over at the shop. I built the excavator first with a total of 6 bags and 3 minifigures. Now, I'm sure many can relate with the obsession on heavy machinery. I recall having many toys that were just construction vehicles, especially the Cat brand, which leads to my interest in these sets. I'll explain more later. I know I should not be complaining as other sets are more, but I got a taste of what it takes to repeat the same step 82 times. Building both tracks. Finished and ready to roll out. Let's take a closer look at the minifigs included. A site manager, a worker, and an excavator operator. Now, going back to why these sets in my opinion will be a want, it seems like the LEGO is starting their heavy machinery sets for the city line, and this logo going up the boon on both sets represents that. More to come? Stay with me. It's always about the details with me, and the engine was a nice touch. There you have it, the excavator. And before we roll out on the next set, a quick promo from our shop. And we're back with bag number 1 of 11. And again, the branding of these two sets. I think I speak for my nephew when he says the porta potty is the best thing about this set. While building this set, although the measurements are listed, I personally don't keep that in mind. I'd rather just be surprised. So during the crane build, every time I thought the length was done, it was not. And heading into bag 9, we meet another crew member. Yeah, like I said, I was in the beginning, so yes, I forgot bag number 11. But let's move on to some snapshots with the most recent footage. Always have to have that bird eye view. Another close-up of the minifigs included, the site manager, a worker, crane operator, and a mechanic. And just in case you couldn't get enough of the porta potty, here it is one more time. And just like a mobile crane, the low block hooks onto the front of the truck. And two minifigs fits in the carrier comfortably. As well, the operator's cab. And these plates are part of the out trigger, which snaps into each one. And then the counterweight can also be removed easily, which allows the operator cab to be swung back for a different look. In order to support the weight, the boom is held in place by using one of the 2 pins provided and inserted at your desired adjustable height. And the first wheel gear controls a made low line. And the second wheel gear controls a boom telescope from extending it out and back in. The crane goes as high as 26.5 inches and a length of 19 inches. I also tested the weight capacity by using a Speed Champion set. It held up pretty well, no tipping. I tested it up to 280 grams where it started to tip, but all depends on how you set up your crane. I mentioned before, why the interest? Well, the thumbnail question is why. I figure more are coming, right? Well, unofficial news was released that this summer potentially we'll be getting an additional set to this line, listed as the yellow Bulldozer with a front loader. We should be getting images in the upcoming months, a must buy for me. Well, that's our cue. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and be sure to watch us on our other platforms for videos, photos, and LEGO news. I hope I earned your attention. Until next week, stay tuned.